Letting go of the past is such an interesting topic to dissect because there's just so much associated with the past, right? There's so many memories, experiences, whether this was a relationship, the death of a loved one, an accident, a trauma, the releasing of fear and worry. I mean, there's just so much. So when someone says, all you need to do is let it go, like, what does that mean? How do you let something go that consumes your mind, that pops up when you're not even trying to think about the past? How do you let go of the what ifs, the what could have beens, the what should have beens? Like, how do you just let that all go? And in my healing journey so far, which is not perfect in any type of way, what has helped me let go of the past is first understanding what exactly it is that I need to let go of. Because the truth is, the past isn't as bad as we make it out to seem. Our past, I hope, for all of us, we can say, has been filled with moments where we shared laughter and there was so much love surrounded by us with our friends and our family. And we're not necessarily trying to get rid of these happy moments in our lives. No, we want to preserve these. We want to look back and say, yeah, I remember doing that when I was 16, or I remember doing that when I was 22. What we're trying to do is we're trying to let go of situations, of belief systems, of toxic people and circumstances that we experienced that are depriving us of our happiness, our peace, and our serenity. The reason why you are having such a hard time letting go of the past is because you are holding on so tight to this person, to this belief system, to this idea, to an outcome that you want to happen. You are, in simple words, attached. Attached to the idea of what things are supposed to be, how things are supposed to happen. And this attachment is essentially what is causing mental tension in your life. And it is, again, stripping you of your peace and your serenity. And I'm telling you right now, your peace of mind is probably the most important thing. Because if there is anything that is taking away your peace, you are not able to thrive. You are not able to do what you want to do because you're always thinking about how things are supposed to be, what's supposed to happen. You're going back in time. You can't seem to let go of what happened. And what I've noticed is that there is a stigma associated with letting go. In our society, I don't know why it is that we think that, but when we hear the terms let go, what we automatically assume is that we are being deprived of something, right? We are the ones missing out on this person. We are the ones that are suffering because we don't have what we want. But the truth is, letting go, there's this word again, peace. Letting go brings immense peace and joy into your life. Because by letting go, you are accepting the things that you cannot change. You are accepting that there are certain situations and circumstances that are completely out of your control. And you are accepting that you cannot change how someone feels or what they do. And this in itself is so powerful because this is actually the first step to letting go. Acceptance. Accepting what happened. Accepting and taking full responsibility. And in accepting, I know it's like, okay, how do I accept? But you can accept the situation. You can accept the past by developing compassion for yourself and others. Now, what I mean by this is that obviously we can't change what happened, right? We can't change us hurting someone because we already hurt someone. We can't choose someone else hurting us because they already hurt us. But what we can do is we can learn to develop self-compassion and compassion for others by seeing things in a different light. So, for example, right now, as you think about the past, you are reflecting with wisdom and experience. You've had time to ponder over the situation. You've had time to think of okay, this is what I could have done. Okay, this is what I should have done. But the truth is, in that moment of time where you acted, you did what you thought was best at the time and with the knowledge that you had. Obviously now you are so much smarter, so much more intelligent, so much more emotionally in control. But back then, maybe you weren't. And you can't continue to beat yourself up over this because the past is the past. That is who you were at that moment, but that is no longer who you are now. So develop compassion for yourself by thinking, okay, yes, I could have done that, but I didn't. And I forgive myself for that. And another important thing is to also try to forgive the other person. This is going to be hard, and I'm not saying compassion is easy because it's not, but forgive that other person for the way that they reacted, for what they did to you. Forgive them because they're also healing as well. And in that part of their journey, maybe they were struggling too. Maybe they didn't have the foresight that they do now. Maybe right now in time, they regret what they did to you. So it's important to forgive, to develop that self-compassion. And once again, this is not easy to do, but it is the first step to letting go. The second step, once you've learned to accept what happened by taking responsibility, by learning to honor your past, to honor who you were, the second step is also very powerful because now that you've accepted, now you can choose how you are going to conduct yourself in the future. This ability that you have to change your circumstances by changing how you act, this is also extremely powerful because you're letting that experience of your past shape how you currently are and shape how you choose to conduct your future. So for example, let's say you were in a heartbreak in the past and it's still affecting you to this day. Well, once you accept what happened, you accept the responsibility, now you can choose how you get to act in the future. Maybe now you're more aware and conscious of who you open up to, who you're vulnerable to. Maybe in the past you had an accident. Maybe now you're much more careful with what you do. Maybe in the past you said something that you know you shouldn't have, and that's what ruined your relationship. Well, now you can choose to be more emotionally conscious. You can choose to watch your tone, watch your words when you're having serious conversations. The past happened so that it can shape us into who we want to be. So use that to your leverage. You see, life happens. There are situations in the past where we weren't the best people. And there are situations in the past where other people have hurt us immensely. What we can't do is go back in time and change those circumstances. But what we can do is choose how we move forward. This is our greatest strength. Our ability to shape how our life turns out, our ability to change our future by changing our actions and choices. This is something that we have that no other species in the world can do. So once again, use that to your advantage. Now, I'm not saying that the past is never going to pop up in your mind again once you accept what happened, or once you develop the self-compassion, or once you make different choices and actions. No, that's not what I'm saying. Because the mind is such an interesting and incredible thing. And the way it works, I don't understand. Because there are moments where I'm just literally chilling, I'm vibing, I'm listening to music. All of a sudden, this memory pops up and it's like, where did this come from? I didn't ask to think about this, but it just happened, right? So what we can do is, okay, I'm thinking about this memory right now. Okay, I'm honoring it. Okay, I accept it once again. And okay, I let it go. You are never going to not remember your past, if that makes sense, because your past is what shaped you into who you are. So the mind will remind you, guaranteed. So that is my little spiel for today. Once again, our past is what makes us who we are, and it's important that we honor our past. We can't necessarily forget what happened, but we can always choose how we move forward. I really hoped that you got something out of it. I hope you choose peace. I hope you protect your peace. And I hope you do so by moving forward in a way that is beneficial to you. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Have a great rest of the week. Bye.